Listen up, Duval. This is exactly what we've been waiting for, and it's happening right now. Trevor Lawrence is cooking, and the trajectory is pointing straight up at the perfect time as we hit the meat of this season, sitting pretty at 4-2. The franchise quarterback is finally getting comfortable in Liam Cohen's system. And if you've been watching these last 3 weeks, you can see it with your own eyes. This isn't just coach speak. This is real, tangible progress on the field where it matters most. Let's talk about what's really happening here, because this is massive for our playoff push. Trevor's playing in his third offensive system in 5 NFL seasons. His fourth if you count college. And that kind of instability would break most quarterbacks, but not our guy. Not Trevor Lawrence. He spent the entire offseason locked in on footwork and fundamentals, grinding to master Cohen's scheme after missing 7 games last year with that shoulder injury that ended his season. December 18th, he went under the knife, and now look at him. He's not just back, he's evolving into something better than we've seen before. The numbers don't lie, and they're telling an incredible story right now. Through the first 3 games, Trevor threw 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Not great, but he was still shaking off rust and learning the system. But check this out. In the last 3 games, he's thrown 4 touchdowns with only 1 interception. That's the kind of ball security and decision making that wins championships. His passer rating in those first 3 weeks maxed out at 80.6, but since then his lowest rating has been 92.7. That's not incremental improvement. That's a quantum leap forward. And we cannot ignore what happened against Kansas City in week 6, because that was a statement game. We beat the 3-time defending AFC champions 31-28. And Trevor was absolutely instrumental with a passing touchdown and 2 rushing touchdowns. He showed everyone that he can beat the best team in the conference when the lights are brightest. That's the Trevor Lawrence we drafted first overall. That's the guy who's going to lead us deep into January and beyond. Now let's address the Seattle game, because even in a tough 20-12 loss, where Trevor got sacked 7 times and hit 17 times total, he still completed 27 of 42 passes for 258 yards and 2 touchdowns with 0 interceptions. He took an absolute beating behind that offensive line and still protected the football and moved the chains. That's mental toughness. That's leadership. That's your franchise quarterback showing he can handle adversity and still execute at a high level. Trevor himself is saying he's getting more and more comfortable in the system, and you can hear the confidence in his voice. He's talking about getting back to the feel of the game after missing so much time last year, about being comfortable in the pocket again and moving around. He knows there are areas to improve, and that's what you want to hear from your leader, a guy who's never satisfied, always looking for ways to get better. He specifically mentioned needing to clean up some progressions and help the offense by getting the ball out quicker on 2nd and longs. That self-awareness is exactly why he's going to figure this out. Coach Cohen is seeing it too, and he's been nothing but positive about Trevor's trajectory. He specifically praised Trevor's ability to use his legs and make plays off schedule, creating those magical moments that extend drives and change games. Cohen said Trevor has confidence right now, and you better believe that confidence is contagious throughout this entire locker room. When your quarterback believes he can make any throw and beat any defense, that energy spreads to every position group on both sides of the ball. The offense still has another gear too, and that should terrify the rest of the AFC. Trevor admitted they're leaving up a lot out there and can score a lot more points and be a lot more productive. We're 4-2 and still haven't hit our ceiling offensively. Imagine what this team looks like when everything clicks at once. Cohen's scheme is designed to create one-on-one opportunities down the field. And as Trevor gets more comfortable reading defenses and hitting those progressions, we're going to see more explosive plays, more touchdowns, and more blowout victories. We've got to talk about this London game against the Rams, because both teams are 4-2, and this is absolutely a playoff positioning game in October. The Rams are no joke. They're well coached and talented. But we own London. This is Duval territory across the pond. Shad Khan takes so much pride in the international series, and that pride flows through the entire organization, from the coaches to the players to every staff member who makes these trips possible. Playing at Wembley Stadium gives us a real advantage because we've done this so many times. We know how to handle the travel and the time change and the atmosphere. This is Trevor's moment to show the international audience that he's arrived as an elite quarterback in this league. The stage is set perfectly. 4-2 record. Momentum building. Confidence soaring. Going up against another quality opponent in a venue where the Jaguars have historically played well. If Trevor can go out there and carve up the Rams defense in front of 70,000 fans at Wembley and millions watching worldwide, the narrative around him shifts permanently from potential to proven, from promising to elite. The defensive side of the ball has been carrying us at times this season. And now the offense is starting to catch up, which is absolutely terrifying for opponents. When you've got a defense that can get stops and create turnovers, combined with an offense led by Trevor Lawrence that's finding its rhythm and identity, you've got the recipe for a legitimate Super Bowl contender. We're not just trying to make the playoffs, we're building something special that can compete with anyone in January. Think about where we were this time last year. Trevor was hurt, the season was spiraling, everything felt uncertain and unstable. Fast forward 12 months and we're sitting at 4-2. Our quarterback is healthy and improving every single week. We've got a head coach in Liam Cohen who clearly knows how to develop and utilize Trevor's skills. And we just beat the team that's been to 4 straight AFC championships. The turnaround has been remarkable, and we're only halfway through the season. Every week, Trevor gets more comfortable in this system. Every game, he processes information faster and makes better decisions. Every snap, he's building chemistry with his receivers and understanding exactly what Cohen wants from him in different situations. This isn't a rebuild, this is a reload, and we're hitting our stride at exactly the right moment. The second half of the season is when championship teams separate themselves from pretenders, and we're positioned perfectly to make that statement. The entire AFC should be on notice because a confident, healthy Trevor Lawrence running an offense designed by a bright offensive mind like Liam Cohen is a problem that's only going to get harder to solve as the season progresses. We've already proven we can beat the Chiefs. We've shown we can win in different ways. And now we're heading to London to prove we can dominate internationally and extend this winning streak. This is our time, this is Trevor's breakout season, and this is the beginning of something special in Duval that's going to last for years to come. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of the analysis and breakdowns as Trevor and the Jags continue this incredible run. Hit that like button if you believe in where this team is heading and drop a comment below answering this question. Do you think Trevor Lawrence will throw for 300 plus yards against the Rams defense? Option A, yes, he's going to air it out in London. Option B, no, but he'll be efficient and lead us to victory with smart football. Let me know what you think, Duval. Let's get this W overseas.